Ravenna in Class C2 competition. This Nebraska ETV Sports exclusive is brought to you in part by viewers like you, who are financial contributors to Nebraskans for Public Television. Hi again, everybody. I'm Kevin Kugler, and welcome to Lincoln's Pershing Auditorium. This is a great day for the state of Nebraska as we begin the fall championship season with Nebraska State High School Volleyball Championships. 6 champs today in all 6 classes. A very busy day for us here at NETV, and a very exciting day for us as well as we get to enjoy 6 new state champions. Working with me is my partner, Kathy Wieskamp. Kathy, I know you've been a part of this as a coach and as a spectator. This is just a great day for high school sports.
It's just a great experience. As a player, this is your dream to get here. As a team, that's your goal at the beginning of the season. And the school and community gets involved. Coming to Lincoln is a great experience, and being here and part of the state tournament is nothing compares.
Well, it's an easy prediction to make in this Class C2 championship today. The Bluejays are going to win. Ravenna and West Point Central Catholic, both Bluejays. Not a very weak limb. I'm standing out on that one. But when you look at these teams, West Point Central Catholic, they're experienced. Ravenna, inexperienced in state title games.
West Point Central Catholic comes in 2-time defending state champions. They've got experience, and they've won it here in this situation. Ravenna, however, this is their first time there, but they have played well all season. Very confident after a win in the semifinal match last night, feeling ready to step up to the challenge.
Let's check the map and see exactly where these two teams are located in the state of Nebraska. West Point Central Catholic in the northeast corner of the state, Ravenna in the center of the state of Nebraska. The road to the championship looks like this. Ravenna going through Cambridge and Wood River. West Point Central Catholic through Southern and Thayer Central. It's West Point Central Catholic, it's Ravenna, and it's the Class C2 championship next on NETV Sports.
Nebraska. You live and play here. You raise your family here. So do we. ACE, community-owned, community-operated. Your hometown choice for natural gas.
Programming on NETV is made possible by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska.
These cost about $50. This costs about $57,000. Choosing to use these can help you avoid this. And since inactivity is a better predictor of death than smoking, high blood pressure, and even heart disease, using these more and this less could save you more than money. A message that's good to know from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska.
Along with Kathy Wieskamp and our entire NETV sports production crew, I'm Kevin Kugler back at Pershing Auditorium in Lincoln, Nebraska for the C2 state championship. Ravenna never been here, in West Point Central Catholic, the 2-time defending state champs. That has to give at least a little bit of an edge to West Point Central Catholic, doesn't it, Kathy? At least they know the surroundings. They're familiar with playing here in Pershing.
Right, definitely. And here in Pershing, it's a great venue. There's seating all around, but there's also a lot of things that you got to modify for. There's a lot of space at the end of the court, and in serving, the perceptions of the depth of the court, that always comes into play, and just getting comfortable. Anytime you go on and play on a different court in a different situation, it's just an adjustment your team needs to make. Plus also the emotions and adrenaline that's flowing through each player out there.
Both of these teams, they feel like the coaches do respectively, that they're very unselfish, that they're very balanced teams. West Point Central Catholic might be a little more aggressive than a Ravenna Blue Jay team, but the Blue Jays have lost just 1 time this year. West Point Central Catholic just 2 losses, one of those to Class C1 Wayne, a team that was the number 2 seed in that class. Ravenna with just 1 loss this year to Wood River, and they beat Wood River, avenging that loss on the way here to the championship game today. So both of these teams very experienced, very successful in their regular seasons. West Point Central Catholic, the 2-time defending state champs and the runner-up in the 1999 season. Don Matt, the head coach in his 11th year at West Point Central Catholic. His Blue Jays are very, very familiar over the last few years with this Pershing Center. And, of course, Ravenna, brand new to the Pershing Center, their 4th trip ever to the state tournament. They've never been in the state final game, whether as a runner-up or as a state champion. So this is an exciting day, certainly for both areas, but for Ravenna especially. What an exciting day for those folks who have never been here to the state championship before.
Right, and that's the thing about state tournament. Everybody has a chance to get there. You work hard all season, and you put yourself in position to be here, and that's something they've got to feel confident coming into this final match. We did a great job all season. We've played consistency. We've earned our way here. It wasn't given to us. We had to work hard to get here, and that's something that really they feel is making a difference for them as they've been playing throughout the season.
Trust me, they'll be at a more frenzied pitch later on during the match today. Right now, they're saving up their energy for this Class C2 championship between Ravenna and West Point Central Catholic, the 1 seed West Point Central Catholic coming into this matchup today. And let's now go to state volleyball announcer Dwight Weiniger for the Class C2 player introductions.
Bluejays of West Point Central Catholic High School. And now, let's meet the players and coaches competing in today's game. First for the home team, the Ravenna High School Lady Jays. Number 1, Betsy Bowling. Number 2, Crystal Graham. Number 3, April Bach. Number 4, Nicole Anderson. Number 5, Chelsea Dunning. Number 6, Alyssa Wright. Number 7, Jessica Music. Number 8, Megan Heathers. Number 9, Angela Klosterman. Number 10, Deidre Perry. Number 11, Emily Pernicek. Number 12, Katie Wolf. Number 13, Heather McKeon. And number 14, Denise Smith. Head coach for Ravenna is Don Reichs, assisted by Karina Wick and Angela Braithwaite. And now, let's meet the visiting team, the West Point Central Catholic Bluejays. Number 1, Mary Krackemeyer. Number 2, Angie Ritter. Number 3, Jackie Everett. Number 4, Danessa Brunsing. Number 5, Kelsey Schutze. Number 6, Jackie Stoiter. Number 7, Jerry Hyman. Number 8, Krista Wolf. Number 9, Jackie Knievel. Number 10, Megan Nyworth. Number 11, Mandy Krackemeyer. And number 12, Patty Gunther. Head coach for West Point Central Catholic is Don Matt, assisted by Joan Ploggy and Jerry Strachey. Today's game officials are Sally Brabitz and Jeff Ritz. The bench official is Greg Holliday. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise as we honor our flag and our country with the playing of the national anthem. Playing the anthem today will be the Ravenna High School Band under the direction of Teresa Mingus. And now, ladies.
Time now for the Class C2 State Championship. Ravenna at 29-1. West Point Central Catholic at 27-2. Ravenna, the team you're looking at right now. And there's a good look at West Point Central Catholic as they break their huddle. And we get set to go. Dawn Matten is 11th year at West Point Central Catholic. Dawn Reich's in her 2nd year at Ravenna, and in her 2nd year already in the state championship game. Pretty good achievement for the head coach of Ravenna. And the two teams in their final huddles getting ready to go. This should be a fun one today as these two teams match up for the first time this season with a Class C2 championship on the line.
Which I think that's a great thing about the state tournament. You get to see teams that maybe you haven't seen all year, and you're coming from different parts of the state and representing your, not only your community, but your area of the state. And so this will be a fun matchup.
And we're ready to get going here as you look at the Bluejays of Ravenna. And on the other side of the court, the Bluejays of West Point Central Catholic. So we could have just recorded our part of this, Kathy. Hey, the Bluejays score a point. Bluejays are doing great. Bluejays is struggling right now. I mean, we could have saved everybody a lot of time. Come in last night and recorded that.
Say the championship goes to the Bluejays.
We are guaranteeing a champion, a Blue Jay champion in Class C2. Rarely will we do that in a state high school championship, but we guarantee you a Blue Jay champion today. Which one? Well, we'll have to wait and see. West Point Central Catholic will serve. As we begin, it'll be Jackie Everett. And the C2 championship is underway. Pernisek sets it up for Heathers. West Point will go to work with Ritter. Pernicek following it down to Heathers again. And Heathers gets the kill. And the side out to Ravenna. And
Ravenna is fired up. That's just how they wanted to get started, and a good start here into this finals match.
Emily Pernicek serving. Good sinking serve. Everett sets it up. At the net, tapped over. Good up in the back row by Klosterman. Set up again for Perry. Deidre Perry's try. Dug nicely. And now Ritter. Good up by Bowling. Punched over the net.
Great rally here.
Quick set, a little miscommunication, and Nyworth does a good job just to get it over the net. Right at the net, and it hits the floor, and Ravenna strikes first. Great rally.
Great rally. Both teams playing good defense, being aggressive with their attack. Nyworth just a little anxious. You can see as she goes up a little bit early, she's on her way down. That, again, adrenaline. That can contribute to that.
Pernicek will serve. And a tough serve to handle, and it'll be an ace. An ace serve for Emily Pernicek. She had 60 aces during the regular season, and that led the Blue Jays.
And just a great start here for Ravenna that's just continuing to feed into their confidence after playing well last night, coming in here, getting a great start.
Another tough serve to handle, and it just gets inside the line, and the side out to West Point Central Catholic. Ravenna gambled that it might fall out, and it just missed.
And really, communications there is important. The player playing it should be focusing on the ball. Another teammate should help call that in and out for her, and that would eliminate that.
Nyworth serve into the net, and a side out right back to Ravenna. And the two-time defending state champion, West Point Central Catholic, they're a little bit down right now on serve as Ravenna gets it back on the side out. Megan Heathers, the senior, will serve. And her serve just wide, and a side out right back, exchanging service errors.
Both coaches made the mention that serving consistency through the season was something that was an issue. We talked about coming into Pershing with this extra space at the end of the court, the perceptions. We'll tend to see those today, as well as maybe a few jitters contributing.
Bowling's attempt is long, and the first point of the match for West Point Central Catholic, 2-1. Ravenna leading in game one of the C2 title match. Angie Ritter serving. 24 aces on the year for Ritter. Very balanced West Point Central Catholic team. Perry. And Everett will set it up this time for Krackemeyer. And she cracked it right off the elbow of Pernicek for a point.
Just a great swing by Krackemeyer. She comes very aggressive, swings and takes a line shot and pops it right off the defense.
All even at 2 in game one, and Ritter to serve. Tough serve right across the tape. To work again, and the kill by the middle. Jackie Knievel gets the kill.
Jackie Knievel didn't get that ball in great condition, but she did a nice job making a smart shot, placing it on the court.
3 straight for West Point. They lead it now for the first time, 3-2. Bernacek for Perry. Down the line and in. Good decision by Deidre Perry to take it down the line.
Perry has a nice choice here taking line. There's a nice open spot on the court. She takes it down the line. We've seen that both sides, a vulnerable area.
Perry now back to serve and been very solid on serve this year, the senior. Quick set, quick attack, beautifully run to Knievel.
Just an excellent high set right up into Knievel's hand. She's up there high. She gets right on top of the ball, sends it down sharp about the 12-foot line.
They can keep that going all day. That's almost impossible to stop with Knievel at 6 foot. And nearly an ace serve. It is an ace serve for West Point Central Catholic. They lead it 4-2.
And you kind of can feel the flow going back over to the West Point Central Catholic side. And really, it's just a matter of getting into the game here this early.
Krista Wolf serving. 18 aces now on the year for Wolf. Reich's a free ball now to Central Catholic. Set up for Krackemeyer, and she came on a little low.
The kind of running a front slide. A slide is an attack that comes off a 1 foot footwork. Either the set was inside or else Krackemeyer had to make that type of adjustment in her approach.
Reich serving for Ravenna. Quick setup to Knievel. Big block is there.
Good.
Oh, what a block up front by Ravenna, leading the charge, Angie Klosterman.
Ravenna saw Knievel come with that quick attack last time. They were ready. This time had a nice solid block set up.
West Point Central Catholic leading 4-3. Reich serving. Everett sets for Krackemeyer, and Krackemeyer gets the kill.
She really uses Klosterman's hands. Klosterman was up there, nice solid block, but as an attacker, you can take advantage of those hands also, and that's what Krackemeyer did.
Knievel's serve. Bernacek to Klosterman. Klosterman with a kill.
Just a nice high swing by Klosterman to the corner. Corners are generally open areas out of the middle, and here she goes, a high ball, takes it off to the right side and finds an open area.
Betsy Bowling's serve, high floater. Nyworth, and Nyworth with the kill. Bowling just a miss hit.
Where Nyworth sent it to that 6 zone, which is in the middle back of the court. That's another vulnerable area. The block is hopefully taking that. Ravenna had defenders there, but just not quite in position.
Krackemeyer with the jump serve. Bernacek sets it up for Heathers, and Heathers delivers down the line.
Heathers has been a dominant player. She's had 177 kills on the season. She continues her string here throughout the state tournament, playing strong on the attack.
Klosterman now in the back row serving. Everett for Ritter. Off the top of the block. And a good opportunity here for West Point. Let's see what they can do with it on the quick attack. The block there again.
And West Point Central Catholic really works hard to run a fast transition in their attack, but Ravenna's block is being very disciplined. They're being there and ready to stop it.
Megan Heathers that time with the block. Everett setting it off the net for Ritter, and Ritter gets the kill.
Again, a kill here by using the block or tooling off the block, taking advantage of them being there. They've struggled here as late going around it, so she just went right at them.
Pretty impressive. Ritter just 5'4", goes way up to get that kill.
She really elevates well.
And a serve delivers another point for West Point Central Catholic, and they break the tie, leading 5-4. Game 1 of the C2 championship, Jackie Everett on serve. And an overpass pounded home by Nyworth.
Nyworth is up there ready. That ball is fed right up to her. She delivers it right back at the Ravenna side.
6-4 Blue Jays of West Point leading. Nearly another ace. Rolls it off the block. Good up by Ritter. What a dive.
Just great aggressive play.
And punched back and long. And give Angie Ritter the assist as she came up with the huge dig. 7-4 West Point Central Catholic serving. Ravenna having a hard time getting into the offense. West Point not with Ritter. And Ritter again delivers the kill. She's on a tear, 8-4 West Point.
She's very aggressive. I like how aggressive she goes after the ball. She's not intimidated at all, being at only 5'4". She goes up there, takes advantage of the block, and jumps well enough to hit around it in situations.
Timeout taken by Ravenna. Their first, trailing 8-4 here in game 1 of the Class C2 state championship. Don Matt looking over and giving his team some instructions. They've been here before and not likely to get flustered as they got down early. They came storming right back.
They really handled that situation well, and I agree. I think their experience in this situation before has to be a benefit for them and an advantage.
Ready to go again. Ravenna trailing now 8-4. West Point Central Catholic trying to maintain the intensity after the timeout. And Jackie Everett back to serve one more time.
She's really doing a good job. She leads their team in service aces on the season, and we're seeing right now what a great server she is.
She served a nice run here for West Point. And nearly the other ace again, playing it off the net. And again, Everett delivers with a tough serve. It's 9-4.
Really, and her serve is getting those situations for her team. Ravenna is not passing well enough to get a strong attack back. That's a very effective serve. Whether it's an ace or not, she's given them an advantage.
Crystal Graham into the lineup for Ravenna. She goes into the back row to give a little bit of extra help on serve receive. Everett ready to serve again. 9-4 West Point Central Catholic. Set up for Perry. And Perry right inside the back line. They let it go, and it costs West Point the ball. Ravenna gets the side out.
Perry goes aggressive after it. Again, they haven't had much offense here of late. Drops that in that 6th zone, the middle back area, and lands it right in front of the line.
Pernicek serve. Close to the net, the overpass dug up by Nyworth. Pernicek again sets up for Heathers. The block is there. Again, Reichs will try. And now Everett sets quickly for Nyworth. Well, they are really running that quick transition. The block again by West Point, dug up. Free ball now for West Point, but not handled well. Set over and delivers the kill. It's Alyssa Reichs, and she gets the point for Ravenna.
Ravenna did a great job taking that free ball and using it to their advantage. If they get a free ball, you're in control. You got to run something aggressive at them. They did just that.
Pernicek serve. And she delivers the ace. Oh, they needed an ace there, and their leader in that category, Emily Pernicek, delivers.
Tough serving by both squads here.
9-6. West Point's lead cut down to 3. And again, a tough serve by Pernicek, but it's pounded down. Angie Ritter, the smallest player on the court, playing the biggest right now for West Point.
She really is. She gets up there. She's 5'4", we've mentioned a couple times, but she is not intimidated and is very aggressive.
Tough serve again to handle, and another ace delivered by West Point. They lead now 10-6, 5 points away from a win here in game 1. Nyworth serving. Overpass, back home, Ritter again.
Ritter is up and ready. Another fed ball off a mishandled serve receive. She drills it right back at Ravenna.
11-6. Nyworth serving again for West Point. West Point now will go to work. Wolf setting up Ritter. Ritter to the floor one more time. How about Angie Ritter's first game?
Hey, and you got to go with what works. And right now, Angie Ritter is what's working and working very well.
And a timeout taken by Ravenna. Their second of game number 1. Trailing now 12-6 in the C2 state championship. Today, after the Class A championship game, NETV wants to help you navigate through the maze of college planning. Nebraska Connects Destination College follows 3 Nebraskans as they begin the college selection process. This documentary highlights the resources you need in pursuing a higher education. Nebraska Connects Destination College, this afternoon beginning after the Class A championship game and repeating November 24th at 9:30 p.m. Central Time on NETV. Nyworth will serve for West Point. 12-6. The two-time defending state champs leading in game one. Pernicek. Ravenna needs a side out. Quick setup this time, and Knievel with the kill. 2 points from a win in game one.
Knievel reaches high, and she does a nice job by rotating it. Changes the direction she's going with the ball instead of the way her shoulders were.
13-6. West Point Central Catholic leading. Deep serve, just long. Trying for that back quarter. She almost got it.
Right, and just great. That's a great aggressive miss, you would call that. She's going after it and served well, and just slightly errs.
Megan Heathers serving. Ravenna needs a run here. Maybe Heathers can provide it. Good server throughout the year. Nice deep serve there. Ritter in the middle. Kept alive by Ravenna. Everett sets it up for Ritter. Big block right up front.
Great job covering.
Towards the back, and Pernicek is there. Set up in the middle for Perry. Good up by Nyworth. Ritter again, and Ritter gets the kill. And the side out to West Point.
West Point continues to feed the ball to Ritter. They've seen she's been successful, and just smart decision continue to go there. She's hit various areas and finally found one that was going to terminate.
Ritter back now to serve. Bowling's try. Free ball coming for Ravenna. See what they can do with it. Pernicek, quick setup. The block there. This time they'll set Bowling. Everett for Krackemeyer. Kept alive nicely. Good hustle by Reichs. Good rally here. Quick to Knievel. Big block again by Ravenna.
They're doing a great job at the net.
See if Perry can finish. The block again. What a rally. Punched away, and a kill for Ravenna. And they get it on the side out.
Just both teams, got to commend them on great defensive play, great blocking at the net. Both teams are blocking, but also covering well behind and keeping their the play alive.
Krackemeyer. Ravenna needs a run of points. Bowling will try to get him started. Good job of coverage by West Point. Just clearing the tape, too, by Ritter. And it works. She gets the side out for her team.
Ritter with a 10-foot attack, fade away, falling to the floor. Just gets it to hit, roll over the net, but ends up in a kill.
So you're saying not textbook?
Not textbook, but hey, great aggressive play.
Whatever works.
That's right.
Pernicek for Bowling. And Bowling just inside the line. Good shot by Betsy Bowling.
Just a great sideline shot. Defense tends to get pulled into the center. If you can hit that ball and keep it within the boundaries, those sideline shots are hard to play.
Everett sets for Knievel. Reichs towards the back. Reichs with the kill. And Ravenna breaks the string. A point for the Blue Jays.
Ravenna's been trying to work to the 6 zone when they've had a chance to use their offense. They've been going at the 6 zone, making West Point Central Catholic chase down balls.
Everett. Krackemeyer's swing. Good up. Diving.
Great up.
Free ball now for West Point. Everett quick for Knievel, and Knievel with the kill. Back over to West Point we go. 2 points from a win in game one.
And that's what West Point does well. They run a nice fast transition. They got a free ball, and you had to know a quick transition was coming. Knievel finishes it off.
Knievel now serving. Very consistent server this year, missed on just 14 serves. And at the net, Nyworth too strong. And now game point number 1 coming for West Point.
Just great, strong, and aggressive play by Nyworth. Follows up, she really reaches across the net, sends it back to the Ravenna.
14-7, West Point leading and serving for the game with Knievel. Pernicek setting it up. And the kill delivered by the newest Ravenna Blue Jay into the game, Heather McKeon, just checking in.
Great job by McKeon coming off the bench and making an impact. That's what coaches are looking for, and she did an excellent job. Nyworth, too long, and Ravenna gets the point. 14-8,
creeping closer.
One at a time.
Bowling serving. Tough serve to handle, nicely done at the net by Everett. And right through the block, pounded to the floor. Megan Heathers with another point.
Megan Heathers, again, an outstanding attacker for this Ravenna team. Comes up big right when they need it here.
Timeout taken by West Point. Their first timeout, as Don Matt says, hold on here. We had a big lead, and that lead is starting to dwindle. Now 14-9. Wants to calm down his team, try to break the run, and get that side out.
And he's got to be telling, we just got to get that ball back. So we need to pass the ball. That will help us and let our offense work.
West Point Central Catholic looking for the side out off the timeout. John Matt used his first timeout. Good look at the 11th year head coach of West Point Central Catholic. A couple of state champions and a state runner-up in the last few years for that man and his teams. Real tradition beginning at West Point Central Catholic. Betsy Bowling serving. Quick setup. Krackemeyer with the kill.
That fast transition, and here a great pass by West Point Central Catholic allowed them to run their fast offense.
Game point number 2 now. Krackemeyer to serve. Jump serve. Deep and in. Close it out with an ace. West Point Central Catholic wins game number 1, 15-9 over the Ravenna Bluejays. Well, throughout the day, we're going to be giving you an opportunity to learn a little bit more about the game of volleyball, courtesy of Kathy Wieskamp and her Southeast Knights. And let's learn a little bit more in this quick tip on court positions.
When the ball's on the opponent's side of the court, your team is in a base position. It's an organized position, and it's a position to prepare you to play any ball the opponent sends to you. It may be a ball passed over off the serve receive, it may be a free ball, it may be a defensive ball from outside left or middle. Most teams, depending on their defense, will go from a man-up defense or a man-back defense. From here, they can defend anything the opponent sends to them.
Grandpa, wake up.
Oh, it's story time. We'll read the story about the big dog. Yes, on the way to school.
Always there when you need us. Nebraska Public Power District, together with your local public power utility.
Take away the actors, what do you have left? The truth, wrinkles and all. Independent lens.
Thursday night at 10:30 Central Time on NETV. From the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, this is NETV and NETV Digital Television.
Along with Kathy Wieskamp and our entire NETV sports production crew, I'm Kevin Kugler. 15-9, West Point Central Catholic wins over Ravenna in game 1 of this Class C2 state championship. A very entertaining match, back and forth early, and then West Point got on a good run midway through. And let's look at the stats from game number 1 of this C2 state championship. And you look at West Point with the kills and the assists, but Ravenna doing a nice job defensively in the dig category.
Right, and we're even on the ace serves, blocks, again in Ravenna's favor, but really the kills, which were termination for points, ends up going into the West Point favor, but really pretty even.
15-9 in game 1. We'll see what happens here in game 2. Ravenna and West Point Central Catholic. Ravenna trying to win their school's first state championship. West Point trying to win the 3rd in the last 3 years. And Ravenna will serve. Emily Pernicek serving for Ravenna. And we are about ready to get underway in game number 2. See how these Blue Jays do with their backs against the wall here. Not too many times this year has Ravenna even been pushed to 3 games. In fact, just one time. And that is a touch, and the touch is called the side out over to West Point Central Catholic. Jackie Everett serving. Scramble for it on the West Point side, and a free ball now for Ravenna. Pernicek tapped over the net. Ritter through the block, and Angie Ritter picking up where she left off in game one.
Exactly what I was thinking. She hasn't missed a beat. She steps out here on game two and starts off continuing her kill string.
1-0 West Point. Into the net, side out, back over to Ravenna. And Ravenna, for their confidence, needs to get a little run here. It was shaken a little bit midway through that first game.
Right, and their serving really got them back into game one, and again, that confidence and able to do a few things, so they need to come out serve tough.
Ritter. And a whistle into the net, a net violation against West Point, and we're tied at 1, the point for Ravenna.
So the ball hit the antenna on the attack was called by the line judge.
Heather's serving. Ritter scrambling for it. And let's see what Ravenna can do with a good opportunity here. Bowling's try. Bowling delivers the kill, and it's 2-1 Ravenna.
Bowling really kind of took that toward the line, but caught the short defensive player having reached, chasing up after the ball.
Megan Heather's serving. Everett quick. And the block there goes wide, and a point for Ravenna. So the point for the Blue Jays, and it's 3-1 Ravenna leading.
That quick transition coming in, but the ball does not hit a defender. It hits the tape, as you can see, and rolls out off of West Point side.
Tapped over. Great up. Good hustle on the floor there by Wrights. Everett for Ritter. Pernicek finds Bowling again, and Bowling nearly finds the floor, but on the overpass, they get it down.
Great scrappy defensive play. Bowling does a nice job, puts it in the middle of the court. That's a vulnerable area. A lot of defenders having to make decisions who's going to go, but really just nice placement, and comes up with another point.
Close to the net again, and into the net. Another point for Ravenna, and they lead it 5-1, and Don Mack's taking a timeout. Ravenna off to a great start here in this second game, and they lead it 5-1 over the two-time defending state champs. On December 7th, see Nebraska like you've never seen it before. The first digital high-definition program produced in Nebraska, Widescreen Nebraska, will showcase events, majestic views, and wildlife famous to Nebraska. Produced by NETV, Widescreen Nebraska will take your breath away with the beauty the state has to offer. It's something to see. Widescreen Nebraska, Monday night, December 7th at 8 Central Time, only on NETV. Ravenna leading here in game number 2, a game they have to win to force a deciding third game in this C2 state championship. West Point won game 1, 15-9. Megan Heathers will serve for Ravenna. Nice run on serve here for the Blue Jays. Everett for Ritter. Right up the elevator shaft by Klosterman, and now a free ball to West Point. Everett, quick set, kept alive again. Great up by Heathers and Klosterman to keep it going, and it's wide.
Just great pursuit of the ball. Klosterman did a nice job not quitting, chasing after that ball. Team just couldn't get it back within the antennas.
5-1 Ravenna leading, but an ace serve for Nyworth, and that's a way to get right back into it on serve.
And Nyworth really ran a string of serves in game 1. She's off and running here again.
Nyworth right into the net, though, and a side out back to Ravenna.
I mean, Ravenna has to be feeling good because she ran several points last time to get her out of that serving position.
Deidre Perry now will try to start a run of her own on the Ravenna side. Everett in the middle to Ritter. Quick setup now for Klosterman, and Klosterman gets the kill. Ravenna leads 6-2.
Klosterman is a one-on-one in the block. She does a nice job not taking it straight ahead, but works off the edge, finds the open area of the court.
Everett, Wolf's try. Free ball now for West Point. Everett, quick setup, and the quick attack and the kill by Knievel.
Knievel doesn't put a lot of power on that attack. She just does a great job of placing it. She reaches high and drops it on the edge around the defenders.
6-2, Ravenna leading. Trying to get this side out. Dug up by Everett. Knievel. Now Ravenna's try. Pernicek to Bowling. On the far side, Krakemeyer with the kill.
Just a tough ball to make a great play on, and that's just what Krakemeyer did. Ball was set real wide. The only place she can keep it in the court is to go a sharp, hard cut shot in the angle, and she does just that.
6-3, West Point back within 3. On the second pass, good up by Pernicek. Krakemeyer. The set too close to the net. Klosterman, not the usual setter, tried to do the job, but got a little close to the tape.
And when you're close to the tape, you're really in a trap situation. There's not a lot you can do. You got to keep yourself out of the net, and the block's right on top of you.
Pernicek for Bowling. Bowling with the kill. Oh, Ravenna needed that. Get it back on the side out.
Better set, better results. Good job.
Alyssa Reichs to serve. Second on the team with 37 aces on the year. And that grazed the tape, and it's a side out back over to West Point. Crystal Wolf on serve. West Point within 2. Bowling.
Nice up.
Krakemeyer right through the block and to the floor. And West Point is back within 1. They were down 5 just a few moments ago.
And they just steadily been working their way back in. They haven't really made a run. They've just been working and very methodical and patient.
Klosterman over the net and to the floor. Angie Klosterman had to get it over, and she gets the kill.
And she does a nice job putting it in that area in between the defensive players. You can see both going for it. Neither of them sitting there in that position to get it.
Knievel blocked right back, closed up nicely by Heathers and Klosterman.
Heathers and Klosterman have done that several times this morning. They've come in, they've had a strong block set up on that quick attack.
Betsy Bowling serving. Pernicek for Heathers. And Heathers long on the shot. And we go right back over to West Point Central Catholic on the side out.
Heathers didn't get her hand up. You can see as she hits at it, she's really in an awkward position. Can't rotate and open the shoulder.
Knievel's serve. Overpass, right back to the floor. Waiting for it was Nyworth.
Nyworth was very disciplined in being in their base position. That ball came right up tight in the plane of the net. She's going after it.
Knievel's serve long and the side out to Ravenna. Ravenna leading 7-6 in game 2 of this C2 final. West Point leading in the match 1-0. Klosterman serving. Nyworth, way long. And a point for Ravenna, their lead back to 2.
Ravenna really is being very patient here. They're very organized, doing a nice job. They look very confident watching them out on the court.
Tough serve by Klosterman. She gets the ace. 9-6, Ravenna's lead 3. Another tough serve by Klosterman. That one had the bottom drop out of it. Pernicek setting it up, and the kill for Deidre Perry. Ravenna 5 points from the win in game 2, and a timeout by West Point Central Catholic. NETV sports coverage of the Nebraska High School Volleyball Championships is brought to you in part by Nebraska Public Power District. Always there when you need us. By Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska. The Blues are good for you. By the Nebraska Soybean Checkoff, promoting soy biodiesel fuel, clean burning and renewable, making a difference for soybean farmers and you. And by Bryan LGH Medical Center, the first name in healthcare. Ravenna leading 10-6 in a game they must have to keep this C2 championship match alive. And a good run on serve for Angie Klosterman has them out to a 4-point lead.
She's done a great job back here, being very patient. She's served some tough balls and got easier balls back for her team to run at them offensively.
Another tough low serve by Klosterman. Ritter. Heathers with the kill. The lead grows to 5.
Just a great tempo ball to the middle of the court. She takes a little bit off on her swing, but as you can see, there's a hole in the middle of the court. She places it right in the midst of all the players in that hole. That's kind of the donut area, the center kind of open spot.
Danessa Brunsing in. She receives serve. Nyworth to the net, played off of the net.
Good job.
Everett setting up for Krackemeyer. The block is there again.
Good coverage of herself.
Krackemeyer again. Heathers blocked right back. Reichs will try. Just long, and the side out to West Point Central Catholic.
Retzel's going for that 6th position in the court, that middle back that's been effective in the last series here. Just misses it a little bit long.
Krackemeyer serving with a jump serve. Perry. Everett sets it up for Ritter. And Ritter, who's been quiet for a while, gets the kill.
Ritter just rotated to the front. She's in the left front position now. She's been stuck in the back. They need her up there. They want her up there.
West Point back within 4. Krackemeyer to serve. And she delivers the ace. Back-to-back points for West Point, and they're within 3. Krackemeyer again. Another ace serve. Oh, that jump serve, when you're not used to it, it's hard to receive.
Exactly. The jump serve just puts a little bit of topspin on the ball. You often also get movement left to right, and it drops very quickly. Passers got to be ready to move their feet.
Krackemeyer again. Pernicek sets up for Perry. Now Everett will set up for Ritter. Ritter again with the kill. Angie Ritter's having a fantastic match.
She's just stepping in here and playing with a lot of heart and with a lot of confidence and just getting the job done.
Timeout taken by Ravenna. Their lead down to 1, 11-10. Join NETV for a celebration of holiday music performed by Nebraska colleges and universities from across the state, performed especially for NETV. Hear musical selections from Nebraska Wesleyan University, Wayne State College, Hastings College, and the UNL Men's Choir. Don't miss Holiday Harmonies next Saturday, November 29th at 8 Central Time, only on NETV. Ravenna leading 11-10 in game number 2. West Point Central Catholic on a great run to get right back into this second game. And it's going to go right down to the wire. If West Point wins, they're state champions. If Ravenna wins, we move on to an exciting game 3. Krackemeyer to serve. Her jump serve has been great on this run. That one floated on her a little bit, right to the net though, and punched over by Pernicek. The overpass right there and pounded home by Nyworth.
Nyworth has been up at the net. Any balls that are tight while she's up there, she has been very aggressive going after.
We're tied at 11. Krackemeyer, a serve to give West Point the lead. What a run on serve.
And on that ball, she takes it to the other side of the court. The passer's not quite ready.
12-11 West Point. 3 points from a state title. Another deep serve. Heathers. And a good chance for West Point. Everett setting for Ritter. Ritter kept alive. What a job by Ravenna.
Defense.
Ritter again. Blocked again. They'll set this time towards the back, and Nyworth with the kill. Oh, what force on that shot.
Great job by Nyworth to come around and sneak around right behind their setter. That's what they needed to do, spread the offense out.
And Ravenna takes their second timeout. They took one at 11-10 with the lead, and since that point, West Point has grabbed the lead. They lead it now 13-11. And what does Donna Reichs, the head coach, say in that huddle right there?
You're doing a great job, ladies. You just got to keep it up. Stay focused here. Push hard. Let's keep our serve here. Make them play a tough serve, and we'll do the rest from there on out.
All right, Kathy, we have volleyball trivia today.
Ooh, you're going to test?
Which volleyball team has the longest streak of consecutive appearances at the state volleyball tournament?
I'm thinking it's in my class, Class A.
It is.
Is it?
It is in Class A.
And I'm going to bet on one of our...
Did you look at the answer? I mean, you might know already.
I think I know. Can I say?
You could say.
I think it's Bellevue West.
Yeah, you're right. There you go.
And back again today.
They will see them later on this morning, actually early this afternoon. Pernicek to Perry. Ritter. And to the floor, Deidre Perry, a huge side out for Ravenna.
And she's done that today. Every time they've needed something to happen or things to turn Ravenna's way, she's been involved.
Now Ravenna needs a good run on serve like Krackemeyer had. The overpass kept alive. Good coverage by Bowling. She chased that one almost into our laps. Ritter. Kept alive again, still battling.
Just great play at the net.
Ritter again into the net, but to the floor it goes. It'll lift against Ravenna. It'll be a side out.
Both these teams are very impressive with their strong net play. Ritter goes up hard, strong, but we've seen Nyworth up there. It's also happened Perry. She's always up to the net. Both teams doing an excellent job with that.
Jackie Everett serving. Heathers. Off the net and to the floor. Side out, Ravenna.
Just a great set choice to go to Heather. She's on the backside, really moving the defense around.
Megan Heathers on serve. Ravenna needs a run.
Trying to get off 11 here.
Pernicek to Bowling.
Good
coverage by Krackemeyer. Wow. And into the net. And a point for Ravenna. They're back within one.
And they really needed to get off of that 11. Nice hit into the center zone. And great up by Krackemeyer, but not able to get that attack off.
Everett, quick set.
Great up.
And gets the point. Or the side out, rather, to West Point Central Catholic. They will serve now 2 points from a state championship. And it'll be Megan Nyworth serving. She had a nice run in game one on serve. Wolf, Ritter. Ritter down the line, and it is a point for West Point. Serving now for a state championship. Nyworth, the junior.
Great serve.
Wolf to Ritter. Coverage is there. Perry. Can Perry come through again? Great up by West Point, and they keep it in. Pernicek to Bowling. Ritter. Look at that, kept alive.
Great play. Nobody wants to give in here.
Everett to Knievel. Again alive.
This is great.
Free ball to Ravenna. Everett setting. Tipped over. What a rally with the championship on the line. Perry gets it back again for Ravenna.
And she comes through, as we mentioned, when they need it. Great job to keep this game going.
What a rally.
That was a great rally.
And now Ravenna to serve. Ritter, put up by Heathers. And a lift, it'll go back over to West Point. Match point number 2 now for West Point Central Catholic. Angie Ritter, who's been in the thick of everything today, will serve for the title. Bowling. Everett sets it up. Krackemeyer delivers. State champions in Class C2, West Point Central Catholic. And your state champions in Class C2, West Point Central Catholic, 15-9 and 15-12. We'll hand out the medals in just a moment, but we want to give you a little more information, a chance to learn a little bit more about the game of volleyball and the differences between the 5-1 and the 6-2 offensive system with our quick tip.
Tooling the block is when the attacker actually uses the block for their advantage. The attacker hits at the block in a manner to direct the ball off the blocker's hands out of bounds, producing an easy kill for the attacker.
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Brought to you by Nebraska's beef producers.
Bryan LGH West is bringing advanced neuroscience technology to Nebraska, offering the state's first gamma knife radiosurgery to non-invasively treat brain tumors and severe facial pain, and working with Nebraska's only physician specially trained in coiling for brain aneurysms. Just 2 examples of our commitment to neuroscience care for Nebraskans and our neighbors. Bryan LGH, the first name in healthcare.
And welcome back to Pershing Center in Lincoln, Nebraska. West Point Central Catholic, your champion in Class C2, 15-9, 15-12 over the Ravenna Bluejays. 3-time now state champs, the West Point Central Catholic Bluejays. They finished their year at 28-2. Ravenna finishes at 29-2. And a very happy bunch of Blue Jays on one side and a very sad bunch of Blue Jays on the other, Kathy.
Right, but they got to feel great about being here and how hard they fought. They did a great job out there today.
Let's throw it now to our public address announcer, Dwight Weininger, with the awards presentation.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is delighted to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Board of Control members Glenn Morgan from Neely Oakdale, Mike Troxel from Sutherland, and U.S. Bank Representative Carrie Callan. And now, here are the awards for the Class C2 runner-up, Ravenna High School. Will head coach Don Reichs and your assistants please step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals to each team member. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 1, Betsy Bowling. Number 2, Crystal Graham. Number 3, April Bach. Number 4, Nicole Anderson. Number 5, Chelsea Dunning. Number 6, Alyssa Reichs. Number 7, Jessica Music. Number 8, Megan Heathers. Number 9, Angela Klosterman. Number 10, Deidre Perry. Number 11, Emily Bernachek. Number 12, Katie Wolf. Number 13, Heather Keegan. And number 14, Denise Smith. And now, all of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Ravenna High School.
Blue Jays a fantastic year, 29-2, and the first ever championship game trophy for their school. Ravenna's never been here before, and that I'm sure will find a prominent place in Ravenna.
And they've got to be feeling great about what they did this season and to get here and be in this position. And they're part of starting a tradition, really, getting to this spot. And now we know what it's like. We've got some experience there, and they're going to take that with them and the trophy.
Yeah, they'll take the trophy, too.
And now to the champions.
And now let's go crown the champions with West Point
Don
Central
Matt.
Catholic, the
We have a
three-time
special
state
award
champs.
for you. And now, Coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Number 1, Mary Krackemeyer. Number 2, Angie Ritter. Number 3, Jackie Evers. Number 4, Danessa Brunsing. Number 5, Kelsey Schutze. Number 6, Jackie Stoiter. Number 7, Jerry Hyman. Number 8, Krista Wolf. Number 9, Jackie Knievel. Number 10, Megan Nyworth. Number 11, Mandy Krackemeyer. And number 12, Patty Gunther. And now, for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2003 Class C2 State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, West Point Central Catholic High School.
Up in 1999, they won it in 2001, they won it in 2002, and now they have won it in 2003. Your three-time Class C2 state champions, West Point Central Catholic, and congratulations to the Bluejays of West Point Central Catholic on their third straight state title. NETV sports coverage of the Nebraska High School Volleyball Championships is brought to you in part by Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us. By the Public Alliance for Community Energy, locally owned and operated, your hometown choice for natural gas. By Education Quest Foundation, improving access to college through scholarships, community grants, and college planning services. And by the Nebraska Beef Council, brought to you by Nebraska's beef producers. Beef, it's what's for dinner. West Point Central Catholic wins it today over the Ravenna Bluejays. The final 15-9, 15-12. The champions pose with their trophy. The champs will talk with our Kathy Wieskamp when we return to the Pershing Center in Lincoln.
Programming on Nebraska ETV is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board.
We all know football fans fill Memorial Stadium each season. But did you know the soybeans harvested in Nebraska each fall could also fill the stadium? It would take a much bigger wagon than this. But Nebraska's annual soybean production could fill Memorial Stadium 7 times over. Nebraska's soybean farmers are making a difference, now and in the future.
Programming on NETV is made possible by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska.
These cost about $50. This costs about $57,000. Choosing to use these can help you avoid this. And since inactivity is a better predictor of death than smoking, high blood pressure, and even heart disease, using these more and this less could save you more than money. A message that's good to know from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska.
First, it was baby steps, then the first day of kindergarten, and now college. But what college is best for your child, and how about the financial costs? Nebraska Connects, Destination College, can help guide you and your college-bound child to the right choices about the many options available for their college education. Watch Nebraska Connects, Destination College. Today at 3 Central Time, only on NETV. Make a connection with something that is timeless and enduring. Listen to classical music on NPRN, the Nebraska Public Radio Network. Morning and afternoon concert help you through the stresses of the day. Performance Today and Nebraska Concerts give you the best seat for concerts around the country. And here in Nebraska, featuring the Lincoln and Omaha Symphony Orchestras. NPRN, a celebration of the best in music. NPRN, Nebraska's NPR station.
Sunday night at 10 Central Time on Nebraska ETV2.
From the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, this is NETV and NETV Digital Television.
And welcome back to the Pershing Center in Lincoln, Nebraska, along with Kathy Wieskamp and our entire NETV sports production crew. I'm Kevin Kugler. West Point Central Catholic, your champions in Class C2 as they win it today, 15-9 and 15-12 over the Bluejays of Ravenna. Ravenna, a fantastic year as well. They finished the year at 29-2. Meanwhile, West Point Central Catholic, 28-2, your state champions. We're going to chat with the head coach, Don Matt, in just a moment. The D2 championship comes up next, and then the Class A championship to round out our morning and early afternoon here at the Pershing Center. We'll set that up for you in just a little bit. Ravenna ends their season in their first ever trip to the state championship game. The last time they were even in the state tournament was 1996. It's their fourth trip ever, and they end up as the runners-up. West Point Central Catholic, a very, very, very good season. And with the coach right now is our own Kathy Wieskamp. Kathy?
Coach, congratulations. You've been at West Point Central Catholic for 11 years, 4 years. You've made a trip to the finals, 3 championship. You got something going here, Coach.
Well, you know, it's a tribute to the girls and to the program and the coaches that are underneath me. The junior high coaches do a good job getting things started up, and our JV and freshman coaches, they try running the offenses that we're trying to run all the time, so that, you know, when they get up to the varsity level, we're ready to go.
So a team system as a coaching staff as well. You've won 3. Everyone's different. Everyone's exciting. What would you say as your thoughts on this year's team and really your memories of this year and the season?
Well, this year's team, the thing I'll remember is how we were able to come together at the end. And, you know, we struggled a little bit in the middle and played some really tough ball games. And, you know, we were in them all, but we didn't exactly play well. And towards the end of the season, we really picked up. And that's, when you do that, that's the only thing you coaches can ask for, is something like that to happen.
Definitely. Now, you really had a very balanced team, very aggressive. You've got some young kids, some older kids, just some experience, inexperience. How'd you tie that all together?
It's more a tribute to them. They've worked hard during the off season, the weight room and so forth, and then during the season they worked hard at becoming a team, and that it's all more onto them than anybody.
The team really picked up in their serving. I have to say their serving really was impressive. It created a lot of problems for Ravenna, and that's something consistently all year that's been there for you, and it's been really a balance of different people stepped in and did it. Nyworth, Krackemeyer.
You know, our serving has been pretty decent all year. Like I said, we had that stretch in there. We did serve very good, but like I said, late in the year we've done a real good job of it, and it showed. You know, we were able to beat some teams that gave us a pretty good run in the early season, and it's, you know, whenever you can do that and you have, like you said, a number of girls able to step back and serve aces and keep teams off balance, that's going to make the game a little bit easier.
Ritter was phenomenal. She did an incredible job. She took over game 1 and stepped in game 2, continued her string, and then kind of got quiet. She got stuck in the back row there, and when she moved to the front, she took charge again.
Well, we don't mind her in the back row. She's one of our better passers, and she covers a lot of ground back there, and she just did a great job attacking the ball, and the other girls did a good job getting it up to where we could get it attacked. And it, you know, hopefully we attack more balanced than that, and it just happened tonight or this morning we were able to get it out to take advantage of a situation that we knew was there.
Everett did a great job running your team system. She's had several people to choose from all year. Today she made some good choices and did what she needed to do.
Yes, and Jackie's done a great job with them all year, like you said, and I still maintain it comes down to our passing. We pass the ball well where she doesn't have to go chasing around, opens up her offense a little bit better. You know, and we did. We had that streak in there where we did in the middle of the second set, but once we got it under control again, they did a real good job.
Well, congratulations, Coach Don Matt, and to your team. Great job and great season.
Thank you.
Kevin?
Thank you, Kathy. Don Matt, the head coach of a 3-time state champion, the West Point Central Catholic Bluejays. And we'll talk with some of the members of that Class C2 champion when we return in a moment to Lincoln's Pershing Center.
Programming on NETV is provided in part by Education Quest Foundation. For over 15 years, Education Quest has offered free college planning services. These services include scholarship searches, student loan information, college selection, and help with completing financial aid application. Education Quest is located in Kearney, Lincoln, and Omaha. Appointments are available at 800-666-3721.
Grandpa, wake up.
Oh, it's story time. We'll read the story about the big dog. Yes, on the way to school.
Always there when you need us. Nebraska Public Power District, together with your local public power utility.
Hi, I'm Kevin Kugler, along with Adrian Fiala, inviting you to join us next Tuesday for another live edition of Big Red Wrap-Up after the Kansas State game.
Kevin, what we're doing analyzes the Wildcat Husker game, plus Rick Shaw from Huskers Illustrated will be here with all the latest recruiting news.
And be sure to vote in our sideline survey. How do you feel about the Husker Facilities Renovation and Improvements Project? Check us out at mynptv.org/Big Red Wrap-Up. Join us next Tuesday at 7 Central Time, right here on NETV, Nebraska's home for sports.
First, it was baby steps, then the first day of kindergarten, and now college. But what college is best for your child, and how about the financial costs? Nebraska Connects, Destination College, can help guide you and your college-bound child to the right choices about the many options available for their college education. Watch Nebraska Connects, Destination College. Today at 3 Central Time, only on NETV.
You're watching NETV and NETV Digital Television, a service of Nebraska Educational Telecommunications.
West Point Central Catholic, your Class C2 state champions, and a big part of that was the play of Angie Ritter. She is standing by with Kathy Wieskamp.
Angie, congratulations. Just a great match today. Really, you took over game one. Is that what's been happening all season, or it just worked today?
I think these last two games, we just came out and we just played like we can, and it was just fun, and I don't know, it just came together this last two days, and it's been awesome.
You're aggressive at the net. Being 5'4", you match up against some taller people once in a while up there, but not intimidated at all. You jump well. You just really went after it. What's your mentality when you see some big blockers across the net?
I think I've gotten used to it. I mean, I'm always going to be the short one out there. You normally don't see people like me, 5'4", in classes like ours, and I don't know, it's something I had to get used to, and I think it's fun showing people that, yeah, I can do it, and I'm only 5'4", so you can too, you know?
So you're a great inspiration for others. You also played very big in the back row. You're a great defensive player. You did a great job with serving. You enjoy that backside as well as the front row?
I love digging. I mean, it's so awesome to get a player frustrated because they think they just wailed on the ball, and here you are digging it up and shoving it right back in their face. It's awesome.
Well, you're just a junior, you know. You get to come back, and the tradition is going. That's 3 in a row. Are you setting yourself up for another opportunity?
Right, yeah, I want to, but right now I think I just want to focus. We got basketball on Tuesday, so we want to get that too, so I don't know, one thing at a time I think right now.
Well, you did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And next, our setter running the show. What is it like to have so many options to set to? I mean, you're sitting there with so many choices to go to. It's got to be a great feeling.
It is. Anywhere, I just look where the blockers aren't, and you just set it out there because anybody on the team can hit the ball.
You're a senior on this team, and there's several juniors, and really being the setter puts you in a leadership position, but really how you played out there, I really looked like you were one of the leaders on the team and really setting the tone for the season.
Yeah, as a senior, any senior has that responsibility. So you just take your responsibility and step up to it.
Also, back row serving. We started out playing really aggressive with the serve in the back. Is that something all year your team has really done a good job with?
Yeah, most of the time. You can't play the game if you don't get the serves over.
Well, you did a fantastic job running your system. Congratulations on your championship.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We have a state championship in hand again. What a great feeling. Up at the net, you were just controlling that. It was like you're on patrol up there. Ball's coming to you. all season long, that's got to be something that you've been thriving in.
Yeah, I work hard to get my blocks and kills. I like playing the net than back row, but so I work hard on that during practice.
Well, you got several fed balls that came up to you. Took those terminated. Strong blocking and getting some great attacking on the other side. But I think back row play, very aggressive in your defense, serving. In game one, really made a big difference.
Yeah, I got that ace and then I hit one on the net. I'm kind of off and on some days, so I got to work on that.
Well, you did an excellent job, got your team in position, and gave them really a lot of momentum. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Miss Krackemeyer, what a way to finish the season with a kill and really a great string of jump serves.
Thank you. It was great.
In game two, your jump serve really became an effective factor. Ravenna was in, challenging you. You started a string and really started intimidating with your serve.
I just got back there relaxed, even though it was very nerve-wracking. Relaxed, and I got an ace off it, and it pumped everybody back up. And they got back up, and we played like we do.
You also did a tremendous job playing defense in the back row. Several balls going into the 6th zone. You were owning the 6th zone. Defensive play in the back row, that been a strength for you also, kind of feed off of that strong play with the serve?
Yeah, it does. My serving, jump serving, it helped give me more confidence in hitting and passing and everything. It's just, I don't know, it gives me a vibe, I guess.
Well, just such a great team play and a great job contributing and helping your team get the state championship. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Kathy. The champions of Class C2, West Point Central Catholic. They won it in 2 games today. We'll get you set up for the D2 championship in just a little bit. West Point Central Catholic, your C2 state champs.
First, it was baby steps, then the first day of kindergarten, and now college. But what college is best for your child, and how about the financial costs? Nebraska Connects, Destination College, can help guide you and your college-bound child to the right choices about the many options available for their college education. Watch Nebraska Connects, Destination College. Today at 3 Central Time, only on NETV.
NETV recently threw a party for the winners of the Reading Rainbow Young Writers and Illustrators Contest. Children from across Nebraska were treated to stories from UNL's Matt Jones, NPRN's Laura Black, and NETV's Larry Cooper. They also had the opportunity to meet some of their favorite PBS Kids characters and spend time with their parents and families. NETV thanks everyone who made our Share a Story event so special. We encourage you to read to your kids and be more involved.
Meet Me in St. Louis, the great Judy Garland musical, is featured this week on NETV's Great American Movies. Now, this is a film that is truly a family film event. Set at the turn of the century during the St. Louis World's Fair of 1903, this nostalgic musical drama brings back some of our best-loved songs, and only as Judy Garland can sing them. Such music as Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, The Boy Next Door, The Trolley Song, they're all a part of our collective memory now. So turn back the clock to a simpler, more nostalgic time and the story of an idealized American family, and enjoy Judy Garland, Margaret O'Brien, Tom Drake, and a wonderful cast in Meet Me in St. Louis, made by MGM, 1944.
Obesity is in the news. Should it be classified as a disease? Is it reaching epidemic proportions? This week on Consider This, I have 3 guests who know a lot about the issue and come at it from some different ways and different perspectives. We will talk with them about obesity and weight loss and what we need to do in this country. Join us on Consider This.
From the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, this is NETV and NETV Digital Television.
Along with Kathy Wieskamp and our entire NETV sports production crew, I'm Kevin Kugler. That new baby, and that is a new little one, just saw West Point Central Catholic win the Class C2 state championship in 2 games over Ravenna. And let's take a look at some of the highlights of that first match of the day, our first champion of the day, the Bluejays of West Point Central Catholic. Ravenna got off early in this match.
Bowling says several times today, short shots in the middle, very effective for the Ravenna team. You can see great defensive scrambling by both squads as you watch, again, some of these highlights. Outside, Krackemeyer, aggressive, tough ball to play, makes a nice sharp shot, gets a kill and point. Bowling again, but stopped by the big block of Knievel.
Now, the big block was a big key today for both of these teams, especially for West Point Central Catholic. Knievel was right up there, although Ravenna did a nice job adjusting to the quick transition that West Point was trying to run. And here is match point. Krackemeyer delivers the kill, and West Point Central Catholic, your Class C2 state champions, as they win our first championship of the day. There it is, 3 straight for West Point Central Catholic. And now let's learn a little bit more about the game of volleyball, courtesy of our own Kathy Wieskamp and her Southeast Knights, the 5-1 and 6-2 offensive systems.
You're usually going to see 2 different offensive systems as you watch the players today. You're going to see a 5-1 system. That's a system where there's 1 setter setting all the time. When they're in the back row, they will have 3 attackers, and they'll be coming up to the net to set. When they're in the front row, they will only have 2 other players to set to in the front row. They can send the ball over, but predominantly 2 attacker system when they're in the front row. The other offense you're going to see is the 6-2 system. Here, 2 setters are doing the setting. When the setter's in the back row, they'll set for 3 attackers in the front row. When that setter rotates to the front, they will come out or become a hitter, and a new setter will come in to the right back position and set through the 3 rotations in the back row. Therefore, always having 3 attackers at the net.